Right. I got sober when I was 32,
Mm.
and since that time have learned that the farther back in my life that I go, the more relevant the things become.
Mm.
And so I didn't understand anything about myself until I was in my 40s, really. But now I know that I grew up with a very, very emotionally challenged set of parents. So my dad also grew up with in the same kind of situation. His dad was extremely hard on him,
Mm.
and my dad just recreated all that and did the same thing that his parents did. But my dad was a workaholic. He was not an alcoholic. He didn't do drugs. He didn't do a lot of the things that a lot of us do in terms of behaviors when you have emotional dysfunction in your life. But he was a workaholic, and he believed in absolute perfection, like the
Mm.
highest of standards in everything that you do. And so he would go make me a chores list every day. When he went off to work, I would have a list of chores that I'd have to get done before he got home from work. And some of the examples that I use in my book are like firewood. In the wintertime, I was in charge of stacking firewood, chopping it, and stacking it in a rack behind the house. And my dad's system was the firewood had to be stacked all the way to the top of the bin, and it had to be perfectly even on the front
Mm.
and the back and flat across the top. And when he got home from work, we would go out and inspect the firewood stack, and I would get swats for every piece that was sticking out or wasn't, could have been flatter on the top and that kind of stuff. So, and it was that way with all of my chores.
Mm.